2 for 2, a nation holding its breath. Then one man stood tall. Joe Root, written off, forgotten in white ball cricket, answered with silence, style, and a masterclass no one will forget. This is more than a win. It's a redemption story carved in Cardiff. Welcome back, cricket lovers. The second ODI at Cardiff wasn't just another match. It was a drama, a meltdown, a revival, and ultimately, a celebration of greatness. Joe Root produced a knock for the ages, dragging England from the edge of defeat to an unforgettable series win. But before the glory, there was chaos and pain. Let's relive it all, ball by ball, heartbreak by heartbeat. The West Indies walked into Cardiff wounded from their 238-run humiliation in the first ODI. This time, they came to fight, and it began with 18-year-old Jewel Andrew opening for the first time in his career. But the bounce in Cardiff was unforgiving. A short ball from Bryden Carse leapt off the pitch, crashing into his gloves, and floated to Will Jacks at point. A 5-ball duck, gone. But that brought in the calm amid the storm. Keacy Carty. Partnering with Brandon King, they built a defiant 141-run stand. And even though Ben Duckett had not one but 3 chances to break it early, he spilled them all. One diving to his right, another tipping over the bar, and a third, an awful underarm throw that let King escape a sure run-out. Carty pushed on. His innings wasn't flashy, but every run was earned. A late dab for 4 brought up his maiden ODI 100, 103 off 113 deliveries. While Shimron Hetmeyer came and went, Shea Hope held one end with class, striking 78. The final total, 308. A competitive score, but just how competitive? England's chase couldn't have started worse. Just 9 balls in, Jamie Smith nicked behind for a duck. 3 balls later, Ben Duckett, after his dreadful day in the field, edged to deep third. 2 wickets for 2 runs. Cardiff gasped. The pressure mounted as Jos Buttler fell, clean bowled. At 93 for 4, the ghosts of a collapse loomed large, but in the middle stood Joe Root, calm, focused, and unshaken. This wasn't just a century. This was redemption. Joe Root, who had almost vanished from England's white ball plans, showed why legends don't fade, they rise. First, he passed Ian Morgan to become England's highest ever ODI run scorer. His first 42 runs were the most historic of all. Then he built, stroke by stroke. A perfect straight drive here, a delicate ramp there. Boundaries flowed like poetry. With Will Jacks playing a gritty 49 off 58, the duo added 143 runs in just 122 balls. Jacks mimicked Root's calm. But Root? He danced with elegance, strumming 87 off 64 during their stand. At one point, the two scored 70 runs off just 45 balls. Yet, luck was part of Root's tale. Twice, he should have been run out. Early on, a terrible call from Harry Brook had Root dead in the water, but Roston Chase missed the stumps. Then on 30, a brilliant stop by Brandon King was followed by a grounded throw, and a miss again. Even the Windies' LBW appeal in the 6th over, celebrated as a certain wicket, was turned down. The ball merely clipped the bails. Root survived. Then came the fireworks. With 135 needed off 18.2 overs, Joe Root was on 77. He took 16 balls to reach his 100, his 18th in ODIs, with a 6 over mid-wicket and a sweep for 4. What followed was sublime acceleration. 43 runs off the next 24 balls. He ramped, scooped, and charged Roston Chase for 4 boundaries in 4 balls. Even after Will Jacks fell LBW to Alzarri Joseph, Root was unfazed. Then came the magical moment. An elegant drive over extra cover off Matthew Ford brought up his first ever 150 in ODIs. And when the victory came, It was fittingly his. An on-drive for 4 with 7 balls to spare. 166 off 131. Unbeaten. Undeniable. The West Indies had the game in their grasp, and they let it slip. From dropped catches on Root and Brook, to missed runouts, to poor reviews. Even Alzarri Joseph's brilliant 4 for 31 couldn't undo those errors. Their batting, anchored by Carty and Hope, deserved more. But 8 wickets fell for 103 runs after Carty's dismissal. Adil Rashid slicing through with 4 for 63, and Saqib Mahmood striking late with 3 for 37. If this kind of heart-stopping cricket lights a fire in you, then you're in the right place. Smash that subscribe button and join us for more epic moments right here. From near collapse to complete control, England now lead the series 2-0 with 1 game to go. But this win, this masterpiece, belonged to Joe Root. Written off, doubted but never done. Cricket, like life, always gives a second chance, and in Cardiff, Root took his with both hands. Thanks for watching. Tell us in the comments, was this Joe Root's greatest ODI knock ever?